So, wir haben Dienstag, den 12. November 2024. Es ist kurz nach 6 Uhr abends. Und heute geht es mit Saint Kotar weiter. Ich kann mich wieder überhaupt nicht erinnern. Ich weiß, warum der andere hier sein Auge verloren hat, weil er das dem Guru geopfert hat. Aber wo die hier sind und was die hier wollen, habe ich vergessen. Das los, wenn man das trägt, wenn man immer mal alle paar Wochen mal weitermachen kann. Naja. Probieren wir es aus.
It's our only way out of here.
Tatsächlich. Dann sind sie da drüber gekommen, wahrscheinlich.
New inmates, the two of you?
I hope not.
War was, wir sind durch den Gang. In der einen Variante wurden wir umgebracht. Dann war wieder so ein Ende, was dann doch kein ganzes Ende war. Und dann konnte ich dann noch weitermachen und bin hier gelandet.
How did you pull the chain up?
My little secret. Don't tell anyone. Promise?
We promise.
I made a hole in the wall. I dug and I dug until breaking through to the warden's room, inside his cabinet. Now I can do everything. Open doors, close doors, pull chain, go out, go back.
So why don't you escape then?
No, I gotta make a new hole in the floor and only then escape. God rewards only persistence and hard work. I hate people who don't work. I hate them.
Can you open the warden's room from there? I want to take a look.
No key, not possible. You need the key to open the door. I can't do it.
Can we go through the hole in your cell? Can you let us in?
Little man, my cell is my cell.
You ever talk to the gravekeeper?
Never even saw him. He's always down in the hole. My people say he was killed, but I don't know. I don't know.
Your people?
Cellmates. Only two come to visit us. The Caped Man and the Food Man.
The Caped Man?
He inflicts the pain. Cruel, evil, strong. I hate him. When the time comes, he is the last one you'll see in life. Not me. I will get out of here. Go see my Boyana, and then I can die. She will be the last one I see.
Food man brings you food, I guess.
Yummy! Delicious food from the hole.
This is insane.
You eat or die. You can't choose. Time passes, and you get used to it.
Do you know who Yakov Prengar is?
How could I not? Former priest, yes.
Have you ever seen him in the asylum?
Only Caped Man and Food Man. No one else. Not even my cellmates.
In what part of the asylum are we now?
Secret section. Only very special inmates are held here. I'm very special, I think.
So there are two more special inmates here?
The one next to me is empty, I believe. Caped man never goes in since the last inmate was thrown into the hole. There is a man behind the last door, but I don't know. He may be dead. Caped man didn't go in there today.
You said you can open doors. Could you open the door of the cell the caped man visited last?
Wait here. The watchman took your stuff from you, didn't he?
He did?
Good, good. Wait. Take your stuff back, little men.
We really appreciate this.
You gave me my Bible back. God bless you.
I'm not sure it's everything, but it's something. Just go now.
Da ist einiges noch da. Ich immer noch vergessen habe, was das für ein Schlüssel ist. Kann ich reingucken?
There's a man on the floor.
Get inside.
Das sieht nicht so gut aus. Ich will da eigentlich gar nicht reingucken.
A simple bucket for a gruesome purpose. It's a bottomless pit used to discard feces, or what remains of the inmates once their souls leave this cruel world. We are too late. This man is dead.
He has no intestines.
Because of the rats who ate them while being trapped under that bucket. Let's leave him.
How did you get out of the basement?
What?
You finally found a way out.
I think I recognize you. Is that really? Oh my God, it is you. I've hoped so much to find you here with all my heart, but wouldn't dare believe.
This is your father? Your real father, Joseph?
You left your sister alone down there. That which could find her.
What? Where? Where is Victoria?
Easy, Father. Calm down now.
Your mother. The Bible. What I did. It's all my fault. I kept you locked in that basement for too long. I'm so sorry, son.
Don't think about anything. Try to calm down now.
He's losing it.
I kept you. Please. Water. Water.
Quickly, try to find some water. I'll stay here with him.
I'll try. You do your best to make him talk before it's too late. You hear me?
So, jetzt steuern wir den anderen.
It's the book of the Saboran religion. Nanman wants it. Everyone does. I need it to save Victoria. A Saboran ritual knife. Could be useful. The masked Nairman wanted to take in the catacomb. It must have some special value to him. I have to keep it.
Okay.
Victoria's father. Seeing him like this makes me think. If it wasn't for him and that letter he sent, we wouldn't be in this nightmare. This is his punishment. He got what he deserved. I won't disturb him. He's trying to talk to his father.
Okay. Gucken wir mal, was er zu dem Loch sagt.
From above, for the feces to fall. From below, for the rats to climb up.
Ach, den kann er mitnehmen, ist ja interessant.
It's the bucket the torturer used to keep the rats on Yosef's abdomen. Hygiene is not a priority at the moment. Just the water. I'm taking it.
Nimmt er mit. Okay. Doch mal, Kumpel, hast du Wasser in deiner Zelle?
Little man's friend, what can I do for you?
Do you have some water in the cell?
I drank all I had. Why?
Death wish from your cellmate.
So, he's still alive. Unexpected. Remarkable. Water is given only once a week. It's hard to stay alive without it. It's hard. I had to create an automated circle of renewal. That is, whenever I take a leak, I do not use the hole for feces, no. I do it in a small bowl that I hide inside the hole. They must not find it, or else I'm dead. I want to help the poor man with his death wish. Take my urine.
Versuchen wir es mal damit.
I think I'd rather go down into the graveyard and take the water from the lake.
As you wish. I just wanted to offer a faster, safer alternative. Want me to take you down with the plate now?
Machen wir mal nachdenken.
have to think.
Vielleicht kann ich hier noch irgendwas
Speed up
machen.
the brain cells. That man could die at any moment.
Locked.
No one but the warden can open the door. Not even me from the inside. You must be Hatur and have the key.
Den der andere hat. Vielleicht kann ich den hier gebrauchen. Aber wird er den jetzt noch ansprechen? Sag mal, kann ich Hators Schlüssel haben, bitte? Vielleicht ist der für diese Tür wichtig. Aber er spricht wahrscheinlich nicht mit mir.
I won't disturb him.
Ja.
He's trying to talk to his father.
Okay. Dann muss es einen anderen Weg geben. Ja. Und die Tür habe ich auch noch nicht versucht.
Open the door. I want to see your home.
Only the caped man can do that.
Locked.
Auch nichts dazu.
Consider yourself blessed this time.
Wieso? Oh, dann ist das schon wieder. Eins.
I can't use it on my own. I need Marco's help if I'm going to get the water from the lake. Take me down with the plate.
Step on it then. Just yell when you want to come back. But beware of the Watchman.
Das war der mich erwischt hat. Beim zweiten Mal bin ich dann der schnell. Ach ja, genau. Schnell durchgeflitzt.
Minced flesh and bones. One could not see the difference from pig meat. Yatka. Crows. This is not the boat used to transfer us to the island. This one is much smaller and doesn't have chains. Murky and lifeless, to some degree even foreboding. I have more than enough water for the old man's dying throat.
Okay. Und dann?
Marco! Marco, I'm ready. Pull me up. Get me up, now!
When I put someone on the cross, he's to stay there until God says otherwise.
Versuchen wir es mal.
God talked to me and said otherwise.
Where's your brother? Up in the purgatory, isn't he? I'll find him.
I'm not chained anymore. You don't scare me.
Why do you think they keep me here in the dark?
Marco!
I've never seen God. I only hear his voice through the hole. You have to look at this experience as an opportunity to repent, to start walking in the light of God. You are blessed to be here.
Ja, ich werde wohl dann doch den Urin nehmen. Das vielleicht, wenn ich schneller bin.
Yatka. Crows.
Ja, komm. Eilen.
I have more than enough water for the old man's dying throat.
Oh, vorhin habe ich die Platte genommen, jetzt nicht mal die Kette.
Marco! Marco, I'm ready. Pull me up. Get me up, now!
When I put someone on the...
I'm not chained anymore.
Why?
Mark! God,
Where? You have to look at this experience as an opportunity. You are...
Also das geht nicht. Dann bin ich wieder hoch. Ja,
I
geh mal
have a
besser.
bad feeling about this. Marco! I think I'll take your urine after all.
Excellent choice. Prepare the bucket for the transfer. I'll get the bowl. God bless that man for a peaceful rest.
Thank you for doing this. The man is falling into the void. He won't notice. Won't mind the urine. I've managed to get him something to drink.
No. Father doesn't need it anymore.
I'm sorry. Have you asked him if...
True faith is having faith in others, Benedict. All I ever did, I did for the family, Benedict.
Listen to me. Did he tell you anything about Victoria?
Look closely enough and you will find God in people, Benedict.
How did he end up in the asylum?
Have faith in people and you will find God, Benedict.
Muss ich noch was anderes sagen?
Have you asked him about that priest, Yakov?
No,
He could be in some other cell, still alive.
he's not.
For God's sake, would you snap out of this self-pitying state and start answering my questions? You'll have us both killed. Listen to me.
Seeing God in people. What did he mean by that?
Did he tell you anything meaningful? Anything at all?
Father said a lot of things, but they all sound like nonsense. Mumblings of a dying man in agony.
Anything about Victoria? About Yakov? We must find that man.
Yakov lies dead in front of us, Nikolai. Yakov was my father. He changed his name after arriving in this town.
Your father was Yakov Prenger?
He lied about having been sent by the Vatican. I need time to absorb and process all the things he said. Help me with his body. I can't leave it here. He will be eaten by rats or tossed in the piles below. I can't leave him.
It's impossible. You know that.
But
You must leave him here, Benedict.
I finally found him, only to lose him again. This time forever.
Say a prayer, and then let's get out of here as quickly as possible before someone arrives. I'll follow you.
Rest in peace, Father.
Ready to go?
I am. The lifeless body of my father. I found him, only to lose him once again. This time, forever. Can you move us down now?
God bless that man for a peaceful rest. He has suffered for far too long. Far too long.
He surely did. Maybe I should take his body after all. I can't leave it here.
You can't. You can't do that, little man. You would get caught, and then you would share his same fate. You must leave. Once you hear the chain, jump onto the plate. I'll open the cage of the lake too. Just beware of the watchman. He's always lurking.
What about you? Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
I want to use my own hole, not the one everyone else uses. My hole is my hole.
Good luck, Marco.
God bless you. And I've almost forgot. The bucket with your drink. I'm leaving it here on the wall.
Thank you.
I don't think I can leave his body in this place.
No, brother. We must leave. And you must let him go. Joseph died years ago. This person is not your father.
I wouldn't be standing here if that was the truth, but now I understand why he chose this town. Why he chose to leave his family. You're right. It's my time to leave him. Come. I know where we must go.
Tell me what happened in that cell. Did he say anything that made sense?
I don't know. He was losing himself. Blamed me for...
Benedict, we left the island and I kept quiet. It's not much, but I gave you the time to grieve and think. Your father is dead. Gone. Thinking about him and pitying yourself now will only send your sister his way. We have to act. What did he say to you?
I was trying to say... He was blabbering, but some things made sense to me. In a strange kind of way.
What do you mean?
Father insisted that he must do the things he already did.
More specifically?
Pass the family's Bible to his next of kin. The last male child of the Dokhnani family. Me. Then he said he needs to go to Sveti Kotar to save his bloodline from the curse of Jadwiga Mazrak.
Nonsense. Did he say anything about Victoria?
It's all so strange and frightening. I dreamed Jadwiga was in my dream, and I was Ulrich de Inani.
Who's Ulrich?
Our ancestor.
All right. You should let him stay dead and focus on the present and Victoria.
Joseph kept mentioning the basement, about how did I manage to get out, and why did I leave Victoria there. He blamed me for leaving her alone.
What basement?
We spent all of our youth in the cold part of our house. In those dark times, we laughed together. We cried together. And we got beaten together. It's how we found God.
Would you leave the past behind already? And forget about God for a moment. Wake up! We need to find her.
The past could be the key to find Victoria.
How?
I'm not sure yet.
Before leaving the island, you said you knew where to go. Nothing you say now has meaning. We hit a dead end. We went onto that island, and I was whipped, tortured, and had to confess. For what?
That is not the truth. Listen. We have to find that basement he kept mentioning.
You mean go back to your childhood home in Gior?
Not exactly. If we find that basement, we might be able to save Victoria and put an end to my bloodline's curse.
So, you swallowed everything that came out of your father's mouth.
There were times I've asked myself if the curse was just a sham to keep us obedient, but the curse exists. I'm now more certain than ever before.
Are you sure because of the dream you had, or because your father told you so? Both are absurd notions.
Because of everything we've been through since arriving in Sveti Kotar. It all makes sense now.
How, exactly? Explain it to me. Push away this cloud of mist around my thoughts.
I need help to do that. We have to go back to where it all started yesterday.
Back to that damned house. Why would you want to do that?
Not the house. We have to visit the neighbor, the old woman, Vera Karzam.
Why?
Father kept repeating that she's my mother. He left his family, but he didn't forget my mother's name. I quote, "Your mother Vera, she's an angel. Only she can save your sister from the basement. Mother can help you save her and put an end to our bloodline's curse. Kill the witch, destroy Sekvra."
So this was your plan.
Do you have any better leads? Ideas? Anything?
If that is the truth, and that elderly woman... Wait, you think she's keeping Victoria in her basement? You think she's the witch?
I doubt it. I didn't sense anything evil in that woman. But the way my father...
It actually makes sense. She might be the source of evil, not Nadman. Right under our noses the whole time. We searched for Victoria all over this accursed valley, only to find her where it all started.
I don't think we'll find her. I think my father gave us something, but don't expect a miracle. Victoria is no longer.
Direkt hingehen.
Let's go straight to the old woman. The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon. Madam, are you here? I have information about the priest. Your lover.
She's here. I can feel it.
Madam, are you here? I have information of...
She's here.
Madam Vera, it's me, Benedict.
We just want to talk.
Nothing.
Open up, or I'll do it.
Would you calm down?
Victoria is in the basement, and we're here standing on the porch knocking like two beggars.
We don't know that. It could all be a big misunderstanding, or the hallucinations of a dying man.
I've had enough. I'm going in.
Wait!
See if she's still breathing. I'll check the basement and the rest of the house.
Thank God, Vera is still with us. Madam, wake up. Are you all right? What happened? You want the chalkboard? Right. Just a moment. Can you hold it? Here. Was outside to feel the tree, fainted after. Why you here? That's Nikolai in the basement. My sister's husband. Nikolai has been led to believe my sister is in your basement. I know, calm down. I disagree with him. Why he thinks she here? We found your lover. In the asylum. He died soon after we arrived. I knew. I felt the tree. The tree told me. I could not accept truth, but I knew. I deserved sadness for his death, but he did not deserve to die. Did he suffer? Yakov was tortured and was in great pain. It's hard to say anything that makes sense now. What do you know about Yakov's life before he came here? He served God as a priest. Nothing else? Church sent him to succeed Pavle Moravica. Pavle, our former priest. Why, you ask? Yakov was definitely a man of few words. Not to me, we were soulmates. He always told me everything. Before his eyes closed, I had a chance to talk to him. He said some things I want to ask you about. Call Nikolai upstairs. Have you convinced yourself that she's not here?
Not yet. The basement is huge, and it has a few locked doors.
You are good soul, but I don't know what he is. He is strange. He won't find anything, but you need ask me, so ask quick while he not here. The name Jadwiga Mazrak, does it mean anything to you? Horror, pain. That evil spirit was in my family. Your family? Mother gave birth to Sister in Merzel's house. Sister was possessed at birth by evil spirit of Jadwiga. So the spirit of the witch dwells inside that house. It was there, maybe not anymore. It lived in my sister's body for many years until she died. My sister did not made me blind, voiceless, cursed for solitude. It was Jadwiga. God wanted her to do it. I deserved punishment, and I did not offer resistance. Why would you deserve such a cruel fate? I explore that house, and my mother come look for me. She start give birth to sister there, and father decide we stay until end. She gave birth in that house because of me. Then she and father died because of evil spirit in my sister. I am guilty. I deserve punishment. Yakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. That is why Nikolai is so obsessed in finding her downstairs. Many basements, catacombs in this valley. How can I know where she is? Yakov said nonsense. I'm not quite sure yet. I think she's lying to me. Do you remember saying that I'm cursed? I know you are. How could you know that? Your voice and soul talk to me. Yakov claimed you can put an end to that, to my bloodline's curse, and that you can help me save Victoria. But I don't know how and where. I know nothing. You are not telling me everything. He said I need to kill the witch and destroy the Sekvra book. You are not telling me everything, Benedict. Why Yakov tell you this? What are you to him?
I found a lamp that works. The basement is empty. Any luck with the old woman?
Stall, do not make him come upstairs. Not yet, I'm trying. Have you checked the 2 locked doors?
I'm about to now.
What are you to Yakov?
Versuchen wir es mal mit der Wahrheit.
Yakov was my father. His real name was... I don't want to know. I felt it that you are his son. He lied to me and God. He had a family. He came to Sveti Kotar to save us, but failed. My mother died, and probably my sister too. All because of the curse. All because of Jadwiga. Help me to end the suffering. Do you know what he meant by Victoria being in the basement? I think you do. Where can I find this basement? Not a basement, it is underground place. Where do we find it? You must find it, not him. Victoria is in Mountain's womb. Alive is, not dead. Nermin is keeping her. Udav Mountain? How do you know she's still alive? My visions. I saw her chained, terrified by demon screams. Nothing else. She is alive where Saborins lived before Kotar and his expedition murdered the tribe. How can I kill the witch? It's an evil spirit, invisible to my eyes. So how can I even find it? The Sekvra book. You must have the book to see her. I found book with my sister in Merzel's house. Catacomb. Nikolai has the book, but he didn't tell me anything. Except that he mentioned his mother. She always shows to the one holding the book. Sometimes she uses the form of other persons or animals, but she always shows. We must hurry. I stop right if Nikolai comes. How do you know all these things? Kasag's prophecy foresees. The king of Saborens is coming. That is reason. It is happening right now. If Nermin want become king, he need pray for ritual. He has your sister in only place where ritual must be. Inside the Temple of Truth in Udav. But how do you know these things? How can you know? Why did he choose Victoria as his victim? When I was young, Jadwiga would play with my sister body and me. She tortured me with curses from Sekvra. She talked, said much, thinking that I will die anyway. She revealed secrets, and so I know. Yakov wanted to know things, but he was my love. I could not risk to lose him, so I lied not to know more. It is time now. It is mystery why Nermin chose your sister, but you must save her and you must end curse. You must save people from King Nermin. You are last hope for Sveti Kotar, your sister, and you. Nikolai already visited the mountain, but found nothing but a mine there. No one found Saborin settlement after Kotar. Many tried, but no one found. Many died. Centuries-old mystery. Even when I had eyes I never saw, never was there. But I know place where you must look. I know because Jadwiga told me. So where is it? I don't know how you enter, don't know what is entrance. But where is that location? You must tell me, now, the location. Find old Inquisition painting of mountain that Ulrich made. Ulrich de Inani drew a painting? People say it was him. He was obsessed to find Jadwiga and Sekvra in this valley. He believed, but failed to find. He wanted to find Saborin settlement, but failed to find, just like Yakov. Lost mind at end because failures, and set himself on fire. Poor man. Painting will help to explain where you must go. You must get it. Where do I find the painting? In the Grimalda castle? I've been there already. No, castle is dangerous. Antique store owner has replica in store. Ask Elisabetta and say I sent you. She will help. I helped her. Say so. How will the painting help me to find that place? Come back here and I help. I need painting to show. Remember, after you get in Udav, you must find Jadwiga body and torch it. You must not forget. Find it and destroy. It is there, Jadwiga told me. Only way to destroy Jadwiga evil spirit is to incinerate body. And destroy Sekvra. Sekvra can be destroyed only if falls into dark hole of Ahrizat. The kingdom of Ahrizat? Temple of Truth has endless hole. Hole is passage to Ahrizat. Eternal darkness and torment. You will not save sister, not anyone. If you do not do that, evil will survive if you fail. Do not forget.
Victoria's not here. Did Vera reveal anything?
God, you scared me. How did you get here?
There's a passage that leads outside the basement and surfaces in the woods. You withered old hag! You saw us on the porch and moved Victoria out! Where is she?
She did not. Calm down. I know where Victoria is.
Where?
I'll tell you everything on our way back to town. Let's leave Vera in peace now. She has to rest. Do you need help before we leave, Madame Vera? Are you sure you're all right? All right. See you soon.
So, after following advice from a shell of a man, we
Don't talk about him that way.
You are doing your best to find your sister dead. We just shifted from your father's nonsense to his lover's.
Why have you followed me then? I told you what Vera...
Have you seen her? She's a blind, withered old woman knocking on death's door. But I'm going to listen to her only because it proves, finally, that I've been right from the beginning. Victoria is in that mountain. I was right. I'm following you. But I won't get rid of the Sekvra before we find my wife.
By keeping that book, you are putting me in great danger as well, and...
You know the reason. Sekvra may be our leverage to get her to safety. I'm not getting rid of it. End of discussion.
There's something strange about him in this book. It's not only about saving my sister. Thought so. Now what?
We use the power of the voice. Hello? We need something! It's urgent!
Who is it?
Can you open up, please? Vera said to come to you about an important matter.
Ugh. One can never find peace in this town. Come in. Well, don't just stand there. You disrupted my peace. Speak up now.
We wanted to ask you about a painting you might have.
You said Vera sent you. Is this about Ulrich's painting?
Do you have it?
Yes.
May we see it?
Maybe. You may even take away that damned painting, but you need to give me something in return.
What do you want in return for the painting?
Look around you. I want a rare, special object that no one... I don't know what I want. I'll know when I see it.
What's wrong with the painting?
It shows what should remain hidden. You already know what it is. It's just that you don't know how to find it.
Excuse me.
Mama.
I dare not to try this. It's a weapon.
And it's not that special or rare in this valley. But I've never had a chance to hold one in my own hands. Give it to me. Yes, it's mine now. It's my turn to inflict pain on God's behalf. Anything else?
Ich weiß nicht, ob das eine gute Idee war, ihr das zu geben.
The crucifix should be enough.
To take a look at the painting, sure, it is. But if you want to take it with you, you'll have to do better than that.
Just show it for now.
Wait here. Take a look.
A small river spring at the foot of the mountain, almost devoured by the forest.
The point where Henna River surfaces and flows into the darkness of Carcassa.
The 3 peaks of Udav.
Whenever I glance at it from my window, I see the helm, or even better, the crown of evil.
The moon is so domineering.
The Saborans believe the moon is under Kazak's control. He influences humans and oversees life. But if you ask me, he is a false god, as much as the moon is a false light. Now that you had a good look at the painting, what do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure yet.
Great. This seems like another complete waste of...
I think I know the reason. You are not the first person to come looking for it. When looked at upside down and at the right angle, you get to see...
It's the accursed symbol. How is this possible?
Why? We couldn't see this the other way around.
You're asking me too much. I know nothing of drawing techniques, or whatever the case is here.
This is a Saboran symbol. We've seen it many times in this valley.
Their most important symbol.
The 3 triangles are the 3 peaks of the mountain.
The dot in between the 2 peaks is the moon. Kasad.
And the line falling from the moon is the light that falls onto the lower peak, which casts a shadow on the location at the foot of the mountain.
What is that location?
A place of beauty and terror. Pepel.
Mostov mentioned the place. It's where the Inquisition carried out the executions.
If you are guilty or not, a Saboran or wrongfully denounced, destiny awaits you in this place. The executioner would bind your hands and feet and tie a weight around your neck. Then he would cast you into the Henna's spring. If the person was accused of something else other than witchcraft, he would have been torched at the stake immediately.
What would happen to the person cast into the spring?
If the accused sank, they were considered a Saboran, whereas if they floated, indicated witchcraft. In both cases, they were torched alive after the ordeal. like the rest of the accused and their ashes thrown into the river.
History books say differently. Those who sank were considered innocent.
Not in this valley. If they sank, it meant they embraced henna, the water that bleeds out from the very uterus of the accursed mountain. When here, forget about the rest of the world and their ways of performing anything, including the water ordeal.
The detective said Saborans were executed at the castle in the past.
Not just the Saborans. The Inquisition built a road that descended from the castle directly to Pepel, called by the locals Putlesheva, which stands for the Road of Cadavers.
How can we find that road?
You can't. The forest devoured it centuries ago.
Who else asked you about the painting?
Yakov Prenger.
You helped the priest?
My body and soul paid the price for refusing to help him.
What happened?
I was taken into the asylum back when he was still the warden there. Well, not only the warden, but the executioner as well. He tortured me for months, maybe years, I couldn't say.
I'm sorry for what he did to you.
It's your fault. Why didn't you help the man? He was powerful. You knew what would happen.
I couldn't betray my only true friend, Vera. She's an angel. Vera begged me not to help him because if I did, she knew she would lose him forever. And eventually she did. But her life is a spiral of continuous sadness and sorrow. I just couldn't accept giving her the last stab.
So why is this symbol pointing out to Pepel?
It's pointing to the location you seek to enter the mountain.
The entrance is there?
How did you know we're looking for it?
That's the whole point of this painting.
It's a map.
What map?
The symbol is a map. It shows where the entrance is.
Correct. The symbol is so simple and common, and yet no one has ever realized its true meaning. Ulrich found the entrance and then hid his findings into the drawing.
You mean he found the location of the entrance, but not the entrance itself?
He found the entrance, saw and felt the Saborans' underworld.
Didn't he set himself on fire?
He did.
Maddened by his failure to find what he was looking for.
He didn't lose his mind because he couldn't find it, but because he did. He went in, and when he came back, he was never the same again. Just like our patron saint.
Vera was wrong. Or she lied to us.
She didn't lie.
You can't be so sure about Ulrich. I mean, this happened centuries ago, and no one in town seems to know anything about it. So how do you know?
You take me as one of those fools out there.
No.
Don't question my words. I didn't have to help you at all.
What would be the best way to reach Pepel?
There's just one possible route. Through the Carcassa forest.
No human entered that mountain for centuries, but now we get there and just walk right in?
I never said I knew the entrance. Once there, you have to figure it out on your own.
We should think about that once we actually find the location.
In a strange, maybe even unnatural way, Pepel is shielded by a peculiar rock formation called Tulovegrede. Some people believe these rocks were once the hiding place of Jadwiga Mazrak, and the reason why Ulrich and the Inquisition were unable to find her.
Can you lead us to the location?
No, it's forbidden to go there. Dangerous too. But so is the mountain, and you don't seem to care. You are on your own, past the wall of crosses. You must venture deep into the forest before spotting the rocks. When there, find a way to climb over or circumvent them, and you'll see the splendor of the Henna spring pool. I believe I've said enough. It's time for you to leave now. You have anything else to give me for the painting?
Nikolai, do you? I have nothing else.
I might. I have to check. wants it, which means I need it.
Dann nehmen wir das Messer.
I need it to protect myself and save my wife.
Ja, das wirst du auch nicht hergeben wollen.
I'd rather die. Sekvra stays with me.
Ja. Dann hast du wohl nichts zu geben.
She's been following me since the island. I'm glad she did. I feel safer with her around.
Step outside and stay there. I won't open that door again.
I've never understood the attractiveness of playing the role of a fake general. An old map of Europe. The rest of the world is just a vast black ocean. I would never read these.
Have something for me?
Just a moment.
Ja. Er will ihr ja nichts geben.
Nerman wants it, which means I'd rather die. I need it to protect myself.
Have something for...
I changed my mind. I have nothing to give you.
Your choice.
This feels wrong.
Klick auf die Glocke.
I dare not to try this. That's a strange notion.
Du wolltest sie ihr
I
nicht
have no
geben.
faith in the outcome.
Bibel wirst du nicht hergeben.
I'd rather give my heart and eyes instead. I should contemplate more. This feels...
Nee.
That's a strange notion. I should contemplate...
Ja. Ja, hab ich nicht.
Good luck. And don't come back.
We have no reason to go back to Vera now.
Are you sure?
She told you the same as Elisabetta. She doesn't know where the entrance is. Why waste precious time?
I don't know. Maybe she lied.
What does God tell you to do?
I'll decide as we move. Let's go.
Ich habe gehofft, der geht jetzt in die Richtung. Ich weiß natürlich wieder nicht, wo ich lang muss. Hier ist das mit den Kreuzen. ich auch nichts weiter mehr tun.
It's man-made, in the form of a sacred shape. A black magic circle for rituals. As if the trees are just waiting for me to pass by and close the passage for all eternity. That path seems to lead nowhere. All I see are rotten tree trunks and naturally formed mounds.
Hier bin ich gleich angekommen.
If I have to wander around this forest, I choose trails. Going this way would take me God knows where, if anywhere at all. If I have to walk. The accursed Henna River, lifeless and noxious. The Tulove Grede.
Let's find a way to get past them. Are you ready? Getting over won't be an easy task. I won't be going back anymore. You shouldn't either.
Let's go to Pepel.
Pepel.
I won't go back on those rocks. It's too dangerous for the body and soul.
What a place of beauty and terror is Pepel.
What are you doing? Nikolai?
Oh, interessant.
Such a beautiful place. The yellow color is so soothing to my soul. If it only wasn't for the ashes at the bottom. They ruin the perfect image. I think I've found the entrance. Follow me. I'm going in.
God, where? Into the water?
Just do as I say. Trust me for once.
Nikolai! Are you insane? Come out of there! Nikolai! I can't see him and I hear nothing. What should I do now?
Der?
Am I really going to follow him? God, help me. Are we dead, Nikolai?
The monster.
You heard the monsters in the spring, too? What were they? Thousands of tormented souls screaming. Screams so horrible they hurt. I've never felt so much pain. Deep, visceral agony. It seemed to go on forever.
Monster is behind that rock.
You're talking about Nermin?
The king of Saborans.
What rock?
Victoria is alive behind.
How do we get through that rock? Nikolai, where's the rock? Talk to me. He's losing his mind, or playing with mine. Either way, I'm on my own.
Da, trotzdem Wasser.
You've opened the Sekvra book. Why would you do that?
Victoria is near. Alive.
Close it. It's dangerous.
No! We must pass through!
What's going on with you?
Monster is here. I feel it.
How can you feel him?
He's close. I feel it.
How do we get out of here?
Sekvra is the key.
What do you mean, the key?
The solution.
To what?
Key to get to Victoria.
I'm not comfortable doing this, but I have no choice. Are these sigils?
Sigils of the 7 Utaloks of Ahrizat.
I read about them on a wall below the church.
Gods. Gods of Ahrizat. The kingdom of soul slaves.
What do these symbolize?
The gods of Ahrizat.
The moon must be Kasak. What about the rest?
The gods of Ahrizat. Irkur Ahrizat.
They call them the Utaloks.
Utaloks of Ahrizat.
I don't recognize this alphabet.
Saboran script.
Can you read it?
No.
These dastardly pages you drool over are getting us nowhere. Close the cursed book. Will you wake up?
Look around you.
There's nothing to see. We're trapped here.
Rocks. Look at the rocks. I believe rocks are the key. And you are right. Sekvra should rest now.
Interesting. These same sigils are on that page, right?
Yes.
They look ancient. Must have been carved eons ago.
Sigils of the 7 Utaloks of Ahrizat.
Gucken kann ich sie schon mal nicht.
It's wet, has a peculiar yellow color, and sulfuric smell. Nothing to see here. Just a dank rock. Nothing to see.
Sigils of the...
It's full of narrow, deep crevices. They look strange, doubtfully a work of nature. I feel a gentle breeze against my face and throat. It must be the passage Nikolai speaks of. God, the symbols. I see them. Crows, trees, the moon.
Irkur Ahrizat, symbols of gods.
Ancient, just like the sigils on the other wall. Crows, trees, ancient. I understand. The same sigils and symbols seen in the book are on these walls. What now?
We open the passage.
How do we get through?
We must work together.
But how?
Tivalöba Kasag.
What?
We must get to Victoria.
Open the book. Let me see those pages again.
No.
Why? I can't find a connection with the carvings.
Mother says Sekvra is mine.
What?
Sekvra must rest now. We'll need it later.
He must be seeing Jadwiga. I have to hurry up and find a way out of here.
Adziri Simartle.
Get yourself together, Nikolai. Wake up from this, from whatever is happening to you.
Two must hunt. Two must come back. Two must work together to pass through.
What are you talking about?
Text said 2 Saborans go out to hunt. 2 must come back to pass through.
The text from the book? You said you can't read it.
Mother read it to me.
So how do we work together to pass through?
I stay here, by this rock. You go to the other one.
The other one? You mean the one with the symbols?
Yes. Irkur Ahrizat, symbols of gods.
Then what? What about those symbols?
You push one at a time. Push a symbol. Then tell me which sigil I have to push.
So if I push the symbol of the moon, I have to tell you to push the sigil of Kasag.
Good, Benedict. Good. Kasag is the god of moon and existence.
I remember. I get it now. Kotar wrote the solution on the wall of his crypt, the Utalox of Ahrizat. Belzis is the god of the lost mind, Rashahaz of the trees, and Ashreor... I'm not sure. I can't remember the rest.
Utuloks are rising. Matanbal, Ashreor, Nazash, Rashahaz, Belzis, Kasag, Yatkach.
What if I miss? What if I tell you the wrong name?
The king is coming.
Nikolai! His mind is fading into nothingness. It Must be the malevolent sway of the book, heightened by this evil place. I'll try to get it right.
Boah. Hoffentlich muss ich da nichts machen. Super. Ach, was weiß denn ich? Kasag?
Push Kasag!
King Kasag, god of moon and existence.
Nein.
Push Ashreor!
Pray to Ashreor before looking for human flesh and blood, the god of hunting.
War sogar zufällig richtig.
Push Belziz! Push Matanbal!
He who sends his minions to take your rest, the god of nightmares.
Push Yatkach! Push Nazash! Push Rashahaz!
Tivaleba Kasag. Edziris Simartle. Umtvare. Kortsi. Irkur Ahrizat. Taba. Tivaleba Kasag.
Ja, das werden wir irgendwann hinkriegen.
All symbols are pushed in. What now? All symbols are...
Edziris. Kort. Irkur. Taba. Tivaleba. Edzir. Umtvar.
He did his part. All sigils are pushed into the rock.
Death is coming.
What now? All the symbols and sigils are in, but nothing happened.
Kasag is waiting.
He did his part.
Death.
What now?
Kasag.
He did his...
Death.
What now?
Jetzt?
Kasag is waiting.
Ich dachte, ich kann das einfach nochmal von vorne machen.
I think I see the rock moving. This could be it, Nikolai. Come, let's go.
Death is coming, Kasag.
Ja, okay. War wohl nicht richtig. Das meint er wohl mit, der Tod kommt. Ja, ja. Gut.
Are we dead, Nikolai?
The monster.
You heard the monsters in the spring, too? Screams so horrible that...
Monster.
You're talking about...
The king of Saborans.
What rock?
Victoria is...
How do we get through that rock? Nikolai, talk to me. He's losing his mind, or playing with mine. Either way, I'm on my own. You've opened the Sekvra book.
Victoria is...
Close it. It's...
No!
What's going on with you?
Monster.
How can you...
He's club.
How do we get out of here?
Sekvra is the key.
What do you mean, the key?
The solution.
To what?
Key to get to Victoria.
I'm not comfortable doing this, but I have no choice. Are these sigils?
Sigils of the 7 Utaloks of Ahrizat.
I read about them on a wall below the church.
Gods. Gods of Ahrizat. The kingdom of soul slaves.
What do these symbolize?
The gods of Ahrizat.
The moon must be Kasag. What about the rest?
The gods of Ahrizat. Irkur Ahrizat.
They call them the Utaloks.
Utaloks of Ahrizat.
I don't recognize...
Sabor.
Can you read it?
No.
These dastardly pages you drool over... Will you...
Look.
There's nothing to see. We're
rocks. Look at end.
Interesting. These same sigils are on that page, right?
Yes.
They look ancient. Must have been carved eons ago.
Sigils of the 7 Utaloks of Ahrizat.
God, the symbols. I see them. Crows, trees, the moon.
Irkur Ahrizat. Symbols of gods.
Ancient, just like the sigils on the other wall. I understand. The same sigils and symbols seen in the book are on these walls. What now?
We open the passage.
How do we get through?
We must work together.
But how?
Tivalöba Kasag.
What?
We must get to Victoria.
Open the book. Let me see those pages again.
No.
Why? I can't find a connection with the carvings.
Mother says Sekvra is mine.
What?
Sekvra must rest now. We'll need it later.
He must be seeing Yadviga. I have to hurry up and find a way out of here.
Adziri Simartle.
Get yourself together, Nikolai. Wake up from whatever is happening to you.
Two must hunt. Two must come back. Two must work together to pass through.
What are you talking about?
Text said 2 Saborans go out to hunt. 2 must come back to pass through.
The text from the book? You said you can't read it.
Mother read it to me.
So how do we work together to pass through?
I stay here, by this rock. You go to the other one.
The other one? You mean the one with the symbols?
Yes. Irkur, Ahrizat, symbols of gods.
Then what? What about those symbols?
You push one at a time. Push a symbol. Then tell me which sigil I have to push.
So if I push the symbol of the moon, I have to tell you to push the sigil of Kasag.
Good, Benedict. Good. Kasag is the god of moon and existence.
I remember. I get it now. Kotar wrote the solution on the wall of his crypt, the Utalox of Ahrizat. Belzis is the god of the lost mind, Rashahaz of the trees, and Ashreor... I'm not sure. I can't remember the rest.
Utulox are rising. Matanbal, Ashreor, Nazash, Rashahaz, Belzis, Kasag, Yatkach.
What if I miss? What if I tell you the wrong name?
The king is coming.
Nikolai! His mind is fading into nothingness. It must be the malevolent sway of the book, heightened by this evil place. I'll try to get it right.
Trial and error. Das war Kasach.
Push Kasag!
King Kasag, god of moon and existence.
Push Ashreor!
Pray to Ashreor before looking for human flesh and blood, the god of hunting.
Push Rashahaz!
God of natural cathedrals, full of shadows and leaves.
Push Matanbal!
He who sends his minions to take your rest, the god of nightmares.
Push Yatkach! Push Belziz. Push Nazash.
Tivaleba Kasag.
I think I see the rock moving.
Death is.
How do Nikolai talk? He's losing his mind or playing with mine. Either way, I'm on my own.
So, mal gucken, wenn ich das lade, ob es dann vielleicht ein bisschen schneller geht.
I understand. How do we get through?
We must.
But what?
We must.
Open the
No.
What? He must get you.
Two.
What are
Text.
the tech?
Mother.
So how the
Yes.
So how do we work to the up?
Yeah.
Then what?
You put
So
good.
I rebels.
Matkas.
Nikolai. His mind is fit. I'll try.
Werde ich da nochmal speichern.
Push Kasag.
King Kasag, god of moon and existence.
Männer sind Schwester.
Push Ashreor.
Pray to Ashreor before looking for human flesh and blood, the god of hunting.
Das war was?
Push
Name.
Rashahas.
God of natural cathedrals, full of shadows and leaves.
Die Bäume sind Matanbal.
Push Matanbal.
He who sends his minions to take your rest, the god of nightmares.
Das war's nicht. Dann nehmen wir einfach mal oben an. Versuchen wir mal Nazash.
Push Nazash.
Prince Nazash, god of flesh and blood.
Sehr schön. Weiß ich nicht mehr. Yatka.
Push Yatka.
The god of crows.
Sehr gut.
Yatka.
Was das hier jetzt ist.
Push Belziz.
He takes your conscience, beliefs, and values. Leaves nothing but primal fears and instincts. Pure madness.
Nikolai, look. Something is moving.
The king is coming. Tivaleba Kasag.
It worked.
Victoria!
Wait! wait! Dear God. The land of death and malice. The Saborans' settlement. I'm alone again. Every time things get bad, that man disappears. Either physically or mentally. I should follow the light and hope for the best. Like I have any other option left now.
Sieht so bedrohlich aus.
This must be the Temple of Truth, where the ritual...
No, please. No more.
Victoria!
Please.
God, is that really her? Victoria?
Kill me, please.
Calm down. It's me, Benedict.
Brother?
She's a living corpse. She has no face, no ears. What's left of my sister? All I see is the shell of a human being.
Benedict?
Where's that monster?
I don't...
Where have you been? We must get...
No!
I had to find it.
You had to find what?
The body.
Jadwiga? You found her body. Where is it?
She's standing right next to me.
You had nothing in your hands, and nothing is standing next to you. What is wrong with you?
Only I can see my mother.
You always seem to disappear when it gets dangerous. There's nothing funny about it.
It's your ignorance that makes me laugh. You don't know what it's like to be in this agony.
Agony, you say? Look what that monster did to my sister, the wife you've been longing to find.
It's him.
Who?
Listen to me. My mother will get us out of here. Just calm down, and everything will be fine.
Your mother is long dead. It must be that you're seeing the spirit of Jadwiga.
No, 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 and no!
How many times have I told you to get rid of that book?
Sakvra stays with me. I need it.
Jadwiga is part of the book. She's eating your soul.
She's my mother. You can't see her because you're living a lie, separated from reality.
It's him. Nikolai is the monster.
The book has nothing to do with her. She came back into my life after I ended Nerman's. All thanks to my wife, who is both a blessing and a curse to me.
You killed Nermin? When?
This is all your sister's fault. And you did this to me. You made my life a nightmare.
What are you talking about?
I had to do it. I had to kill Nerman. He was about to kill Victoria in that house. She should have never brought us to Sveti Kotar. Not followed her father's letter. If only she did not care about her fool of a brother. Things would have been different then. I would still have my family, my baby and my wife. And I wouldn't have this thing growing inside me. This monster mutates me into something inhuman.
You are the monster we've been looking for this whole time?
I am not the monster. The monster lives inside my body.
You need to calm down now. We can help you. God can help you get on the right path. We have an exorcist among our ranks in the monastery. You just have to resist until we get back home.
Ha! Only my mother can help me.
Look at your wife. If you had the courage to kill Nerman for her, then you must find the strength to subjugate his spirit and take control of him. You can do it. You must do it for Victoria.
From the day I was born, they said I was a sin. God's degenerate. No one stood up for me. No one. And no God listened to my prayers. No one, except for my mother. She protected me. She guided me. And she made sure to silence those vile voices at the orphanage. In this tragedy, she comes back to me. And now I should listen to you? A man who cares only of what God has to say to him? Why listen to a spawn of the murderous Dayanani bloodline?
Wait, this is not who you are, brother. Forces of evil are manipulating your thoughts.
I listen only to my mother. If I kill you and Victoria, I will be rid of the monster inside. I will be free. And I will have my family back. My mother and my baby, who will be raised from the dead.
You killed our baby! You dragged me here! You tore my face off! And you made me listen to the maddening voices from below! You did that, not the demon! It was you! Monster!
I am not guilty for what has happened! It's you! And you should blame your brother!
No, Nikolai, wait!
What did you think? That I was following your orders because you're smart, capable, and so thoughtful of others? Huh.
Nikolai, we are family.
Look at your sister. I said, look at her. This is on you. You did that to her, not me. Now look me in the eye and tell me you are guilty for everything.
Words cannot describe how devastated I am for Victoria and for the deaths of all these people. But God is witness to your evil deeds. You killed the mayor of Sveti Kotar.
My hands did, not my soul. It was Nerman who wanted him dead.
Lucia, that poor lady. You slaughtered her like an animal and made me believe it was Nerman who came to the house.
She had to go. She saw the crow from my nightmare in me. The spirit of Nerman.
You killed Henry, too.
He was about to die anyway, and he wanted to take Sakfra from me.
And who killed the orphans?
I had enough of listening to them and seeing how mean they were toward that poor child. So I silenced them once and for all.
They had to die? They were the only children left in this town.
No one's left to miss them.
You committed the same sin of the witch nun from Minsk, your mother. Why did you lie about not knowing where Victoria was?
You mindless, godly man.
You could have killed us anywhere you wanted. In Budapest or Or the moment we stepped inside that house.
Nerman knew how to get here, not me. That is why I needed you. To find the way so that we could be here together, as a family.
Why drag us to this temple?
I follow the words of my mother. It is where the ritual must take place.
I recall Vera telling me Nerman requires prey for the ritual. I was so blind, stupid. I want you to ask yourself, how are our deaths going to help you? Think about all the sins you've committed. Put that knife away and think about it. It's not too late. If you kill us now, he will become that same monster you are trying to destroy.
No! Tivaleba Kasag. Hadziris Simartle. Tivit Gadasas Fleli.
Nikolai, Yadviga is using you to fulfill Kasag's prophecy. You need to stop this.
The demon.
Tvare kortsi ahrisat tvit. Tvare kortsi ahrisat tvit.
Nikolai, you are just being used for a vile cause. Listen to my voice.
Bow before me. I am to become the king of Saborans.
I'm afraid this man is beyond salvation. I should act. God forgive me. Nikolai, you are right. It's all my fault.
Your fault?
You were infected by that evil spirit because of me.
I had to kill the evil man to protect your sister.
I've brought only death upon us and this town.
Yes, you did. You are at the source of this tragedy.
I've chosen to live a life in solitude with God.
You neglected your family.
It was a sin, and I want to change.
You still can.
It is not too late for both of us. Help me to change, and I'll help you back.
How would you help?
That monster inside of you can be defeated, and I know where your baby is.
My baby?
It's a girl.
Where is she?
Detective Mostov is taking care of her. She's well-fed and healthy.
Oh, my baby.
Come on, Nikolai. Let's take Victoria out of
Das
here.
wird eh nicht gut
and-
gehen.
My baby girl! My baby is alive. I'm not a degenerate. You are trying to deceive me. Slaves of Kasag!
No! Benedict!
I believe in God.
I am the king of Saborans!
God is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For you are with me.
Tivaleba Kasag, Tvit Gadasos Veli. Tivaleba Kasag, Tvare Kortsir Kortvit. Kasag Nazashiatka. Rashahas Matran Baldelsis. Ashreor. Utulok Sirkur Ahrizad. Utulok Sirkur Ahrizad. Utulok Sirkur Ahrizad.
Das war jetzt wohl das Ende. Was passiert, wenn ich gebe?
This must be the Temple of Truth, where the ritual...
No, please. No more.
Victor... Please. God. The endless hole Vera told me about. It allegedly serves as a passage to the kingdom of Ahrizat. A strange root plant grows out of darkness, engulfing the hole. It's yellow and smells of decay. The color of the moon, the fake sun. I've seen this shade of yellow too many times since arriving in this valley. I can't see the point from which the drapery is hanging. I can only gaze in awe at how tall this temple is. The urn is full of strange-looking rocks that keep burning without being consumed. The scent they give smells of sulfur. The urn is full of... The urn is full of... Victoria?
Kill me.
Calm down.
Brother?
What's... Where's that... Where have you been?
No.
I had
You had... You had...
only...
You all... This... Act... Who?
Listen,
You...
no.
Yeah.
It's the...
You...
This...
What?
And...
You... Look at your wife. If you... You need to... God, we have an...
From the... No... Why?
Wait! This is not...
I listen only to my man.
You killed you.
I am not...
No! Nick...
What did you...
Nikolai...
Look! This is on... Now...
Words... You killed...
My...
Lutz...
She had...
You killed...
He was about...
And who... They...
No one...
You could... Why did you... You could have...
Nerman...
Why drag...
I fall...
I recall... I want to think about... It's not...
No! Tiefel-Hugs...
Nikolai... Yad...
The demon.
Nikolai...
Bow!
I'm afraid this man is beyond salvation. I should act. God forgive me.
Now. Push him into the hole. Now.
I will kill you with my bare hands!
Now. Push him.
It's over. It's over, my sister.
Kasag is with me! Mother is with me!
Dear God, he's holding on the root.
Take the knife from the floor. Cut it. Let him rot in Ahrizat.
God, no!
What?
You'll never do it.
What are you waiting for? Cut the root!
I'm holding your body, your soul, your everything.
He has my Bible. He must have taken it from me in the struggle.
Let me climb up, and I'll give it back to you. I promise.
Benedict, cut the root! Do not listen to him! It's just a book!
Ich weiß ja, dass das ein Fehler ist. Nee, mache ich auch nicht.
God will understand.
You won't dare! I will eat you alive! No, Mother, save me!
Victoria! I feel so strange and weak.
Ist die jetzt böse?
I can finally let it go.
We'll find a way out of here, and you'll be taken care of.
You're bleeding.
It's nothing. Don't think about me. Let's leave this accursed place.
Can you forgive me?
Sister?
About Mother.
I should ask for forgiveness, not you. I did the same thing as Father. I left. I am so sorry for everything you've been through. It's my fault. I've been wrong and blind, Victoria. I should have been there for you. Forgive me.
Shh. The question our father always asked.
What is true faith?
Yes. Well, I think you finally know the answer.
Oh, Benedict. I've been longing for this moment for far too long.
What? Who are you?
Don't you recognize me?
Victoria?
And who else would I be?
What are you doing here?
I'm your sister. I live here. This is our house, you silly.
Am I dead?
Dead? You have more life in you than ever before.
I'm not sure about that. I feel weak.
The more you sleep, the more tired you feel. But don't you worry about a thing. It'll pass soon.
The last thing I remember is being with you inside the mountain.
What were we doing there?
You were all grown up, without a face. And I think you died in the end.
You've always had a vivid imagination, brother. It was just a dream. Relax.
But it was all so real. I don't think it was a dream.
Come, you should get up now. Father and Mother are waiting for us in the basement.
What are they doing down there? She always detested that place.
They just said they want to talk, but I know that is a lie. I heard them saying we should prepare for what's coming.
And what would that be?
A great evil.
The witch?
Or the moon ghouls. Come now, let's go meet them. Oh, I almost forgot. I placed something in your pockets that you might need for the basement.
I don't feel well. It's like I'm losing control over my limbs and thoughts. I can't see anything outside. It's dazzling. And the smell. It's like the entire forest is on fire. It's so red. It looks to be on fire. Has Judgment Day come? Is this the Crow Man from my dream? Was it a dream? What was his name? Nikolai or Nermin. I think someone ate the eyes. It's the feathers that make these flying animals so beautiful.
Here's our hero.
Are you Detective Mostov?
Oh, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You saved a lot of people.
You really are a hero? My silly brother.
How?
The inhabitants raised their voices, broke free from their chains. Things are different now, thanks to you. I saved you from the mountain, and it was an honor. But you saved this town from falling into the abyss.
I just rescued my sister.
Sacrifice. That is what you did. You are a local saint now. A kind of Ivan Kotar, I'd say. And let me tell you something. You saved me as well. Thanks to you, I now remember who attacked me.
I did? I mean, who attacked you?
It was Hatur. Now I don't have to fear. I don't live in a lie anymore. I know who I am and what I want. I have found my true faith. Go now. Don't let me hold you here. They're waiting for you down in the basement.
That's my sister.
Stop looking at that painting. You know I hate it. I look like a corpse.
A dark figure is standing in front of the house. I think it's that poor old neighbor lady. Didn't she kill herself? It's like looking directly at the sun. Blinding.
My brother a saint. I'm so proud of you. Don't be afraid of the dark and the witch. Just descend. I'll be waiting for you in the basement. I promise.
Please don't leave me alone. It's dark. The witch could be hiding in here.
Don't you worry about nothing. You're not alone. Your sister is further below.
There is a mass of flesh and blood above my head.
Like I said, nothing to worry about. You've changed and now you see it. You're finally able to see the truth. Go on. Fear nothing.
How many bodies are mashed in there? I feel strange about it. It does look horrifying, but I'm not repulsed by it. On the contrary, I find it soothing. It's one of the candles from my mother's room. The Eye of Providence is engraved on it.
Don't you need light to see me?
Victoria, are you all right?
Nermin,
Nermin? The man from my dream?
the king is coming.
I don't understand. Who is Nermin?
He had a human form. He felt pain and walked upon the earth, and he was about to become... But Nikolai killed him!
Nikolai?
Nikolai slaughtered him like an animal, feasted on his body and drank his blood.
Nikolai is the man who helped me in my dream. To find you.
It wasn't a dream. Nikolai was nothing but a vessel, a host to our future king. It was Nermin who helped you. And now you're about to help him.
How?
All in good time, brother.
What happened to you?
I'm at peace.
But you are so different. I saw you upstairs moments ago. You were young and full of life.
And I still am.
Are you dead?
I'm in a safe place.
What? Where?
Be patient, brother.
Our parents were supposed to be here. Where are they?
They are dead.
You're right. I remember now. Father died in my arms on the island.
And Mother died in our house.
When did this happen?
She was ill. Her heart was dark and sad.
Her life force collapsed after Father left. But I don't remember how she died. I don't remember that day at all.
Stop lying to yourself, brother. You know the truth.
I don't think I'm not sure.
Are you ready?
I must be dreaming again. This is just a nightmare. The book was destroyed. You are not real.
This is not a dream. Jadwiga's body is laying preserved, untouched. A new Sekra book will be written, all thanks to you.
That's impossible. I don't remember.
It's all right. Calm down, brother. It just means you're doing your part. You're feeding the king with your soul.
Nermin is possessing me? I hear voices from outside the house.
It is time, Benedek.
The people of Sveti Kotar are free from the chains. They are here to save me, because I saved them.
That's false freedom. You'll be used to fulfill the prophecy of Ksag, and to crown our king Nermin. And then you will join me in Ahrizat, to become a slave of Ksag. You will be safe with me.
My time may have come, but I cannot be a slave anymore. I found God in people. I'm free. I'm free, as I know what true faith is.
Fortsetzen gehe, komme ich wieder direkt hier hin. Ich glaube nicht, dass ich da groß was anderes machen kann.
Don't you need light to see me?
Kann ich auch einfach wieder gehen?
Mostov has closed the hatch. It's one of the candles from my mother's room. Victoria.
The key.
Our parents. You're right.
And she
Her life.
Stop.
What? Are you? What? Who is Nick? How?
Are you?
I must be dreaming. The book. That's impossible. Nermin.
Ist dann wohl das Ende.
The people of Sveti Kotar are free from the chains. They are.
That's
my. I found God in people. I'm free, as I know what true faith is.
Eine merkwürdige und etwas verstörende Geschichte. Aber das war ja auch so ein bisschen zu erwarten, nachdem das man so für das Spiel gesehen hatte vorher. Ich hätte mir gewünscht, dass ich etwas mehr handeln könnte, weil im Prinzip habe ich mir meistens nur einen Film angeguckt mit sehr vielen Dialogen. Es gab zwar ein paar Entscheidungen, aber die hätten wahrscheinlich auch an der großen Geschichte nichts geändert. Was mir gut gefallen hat, waren die vielen Ende zwischendurch. Okay, jetzt weitermachen, versuch mal was anderes. Guck mal, ob was anderes bei rauskommt. Sonst ist das Spiel hier fertig. Das hat mir gut gefallen. Die Rätsel waren super leicht, also da brauchte ich quasi gar nichts machen, weil es war sehr selbsterklärend, bis auf ganz am Anfang, wo ich diesen Schlitz unterhalb der Balkontür nicht gefunden habe. Das ist das Schöne, man kommt immer auch wenn Wochen zwischen den Spielen liegen sehr gut wieder rein, weil in das Spiel wirklich gut durchführt. Ja, also hat mir gut gefallen. Ich wüsste im Moment nicht, ob ich, zumindest jetzt aktuell, habe ich nicht vor, einen weiteren Teil zu spielen. Vielleicht kehre ich irgendwann nochmal zurück, aber jetzt das erste. Das ist eigentlich eher so. Ich glaube, ich habe es auch etwas zu früh angefangen, weil eigentlich ist jetzt so mit der Herbststimmung die richtige Zeit, um sowas zu beginnen. Ich glaube, das Wetter war noch sehr viel schöner, wo ich damit angefangen habe. Also damit ist es dann mit Saint Kotar genug.